Costa Rica has a lot of cool things to offer, but at some point you'll probably want to spend some time relaxing at the beach. And when it comes to beach towns, you'll also be spoiled for choice. At first you'll even have to decide which coast you want to visit, the Pacific or Caribbean. Or both, of course, if you've got the time, which we didn't. So we decided to explore the Caribbean side, and for us it was the perfect choice. From the food,
I would call it more than a snack.
Breakfast. The Caribbean sauce, to me, is perfect.
to beautiful nature,
This is basically our front yard.
and of course, the beaches. We had a great time exploring the laid-back beach towns on the Caribbean coast, and in this video we'll show you our highlights. And also whatever this was.
We're close to Puerto Viejo and the vibe is getting more and more Caribbean.
It's also stopped raining.
The sun is out! It's amazing.
The situation currently outside is that the world is ending.
And we are at our hostel in 7 minutes. This is the first hostel we're staying at in Costa Rica. I'm really interested to see what this hostel is like. It looked really cool on Google Maps.
Well, here we are.
Feels very Caribbean, I love it. So sunny!
Well, I'm hungry.
Let's go find something to eat.
Yeah.
Maybe some Caribbean chicken? I've only tried the rice and beans, but the sauce is so coconutty. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Chicken is super tender. The Caribbean sauce, to me, is perfect. Coconut, spices. Once you put some additional hot sauce on it to give it a little bit of a kick, I think I'm just gonna eat this for a whole week. So good.
And I've got a flor de Jamaica. I believe it's hibiscus tea, like hibiscus iced tea, but it's flavored with loads of cinnamon and ginger, which makes it taste really special and really nice.
And I got an agua de sapo. It's got a lot of ginger in it, brown sugar, some cinnamon, and it tastes like it's gonna heal me of all my throat pains while being delicious. This is a really cool hostel. I mean, have you ever seen a cool pool like this?
I don't think we've stayed in like really cool hostels yet.
Yeah.
I think there are even more of them in South America than in Asia.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, we've
cool
always
and nice
met
vibes.
cool people and everything,
Yeah, definitely.
but the vibe here,
It's amazing.
Really
and
cool.
they even have a pool party tonight.
that's cool.
It's cool.
Look at them coconuts.
We just got this brownie, which feels like a whole block of chocolate.
That's what a brownie is supposed to feel like. You can eat it, but you can also build a house with it.
And it's gonna be our breakfast, isn't it?
Together with a carrot muffin. We got this from Bread and Chocolate Cafe, one of the most popular breakfast places. I think they also do lunch and dinner. We've got plans to visit Cahuita National Park now, so this is our on-the-go snack.
I would call it more than a snack.
Breakfast.
Please don't take us as role models.
This is a walnut brownie. Very dense.
Really good.
Okay, good. Yes.
Luckily, we have this healthy carrot muffin to level it out. It tastes a little bit Christmassy. It reminds me of gingerbread a little, and I love gingerbread.
We have to go now. It's
Let's start
super
driving.
warm. Now the cool thing about Cahuita National Park is that it's right by the ocean.
Yeah, you can also swim here anytime. You just can't snorkel, you can only do that with a guide.
And you can also see a lot of animals here if you've got eagle eyes like we have. You can also rent a guide, you know, for us it's not necessary.
Rent a guide. Sounds wrong.
But you can also hire a guide. For us this is not necessary because
The wildlife spotters.
we spot
Number one.
everything. I mean, so far we haven't spotted anything, that's true, but
But we stood behind groups with guides
and they spotted something.
And we spotted it after them.
This is a nice hike. It's on a donation basis, the entrance to the park.
Yeah, and that's really rare in Costa Rica. I mean, a lot of these kinds of parks cost $25, $30 per person. So it's nice to have some of these national parks where you can decide for yourself how much you want to pay.
Yeah, I think it's a good system. Raccoon family.
They're cute.
Yeah, they are cute from, just looking at them. I also just put on my adventure hat and immediately spotted a sloth coming down from the tree, I think, to go to the toilet, because sloths come down just once a week to go to the toilet. So I think
you say go to the toilet as if it's a human just because you're so...
I like to imagine that it, crawls out of its tree, exactly. And then it's got, just its toilet, a little bit of toilet paper, maybe some reading material.
But during that time, so many people started waiting behind us. They didn't even know what was in the tree. They were just staring at that tree.
Yeah, just 15 people staring at nothing.
I mean, it's always funny when a group of people forms to see something, and I think most of the time, half the people don't know what they're looking at.
Yes. So here we've spotted an iguana on a tree. I don't know if we can get closer. It looks cool. Looks like a dinosaur, because it probably kinda is a dinosaur. We've now got 2.5 kilometers to go to where the bus stops. That then goes back to Cahuita, the town of Cahuita, where we've parked our car. If you want to do this hike, just be prepared to walk a lot. And then also, if you don't want to take the bus back, you have to walk everything back, which some people seem to be doing, and I have no idea why. I think there are some monkeys making a lot of noise. And if those are howler monkeys, then now we know why. We've earned this.
It's really needed.
These patties here are a typical snack from the Caribbean, and these ones are incredibly good. It's super tasty. Also, the wrapper is just super flaky and crumbly, and it's got a lot of nice flavor in itself, but the filling is just, it's comfort food.
And it's quite cheap as well.
Yeah, so if you finish the hike and come back to Cahuita, you have to come here.
Just picked up our laundry, and I love that feeling because I kind of have a new wardrobe now.
Yes, that was very important.
I have a lot of choice again. And we're ready for Colombia with fresh clothes. We paid 9,000 for almost 5 kilos, 9,000 colones. So it's about 15 euros. It's quite expensive in general, I think, but for Costa Rica, I think it was a good price. I hope it will be a bit cheaper in Colombia though. So for the last 3 nights of our time in Costa Rica, we've treated ourselves to this nice accommodation right by the beach. And I'm really excited about it.
Hostel was cool though. It was really
the
cool.
hostel was one of the best. I think it was the best hostel we've ever been to, or one of the best at least. It was really, really good. If you ever come to Puerto Viejo, you have to go to the Clan Hostel.
Yeah,
really good.
It's really nice, but this
also
is
really
also nice. It's a sad time. I mean, our time in Costa Rica is almost over.
Yeah, we have to enjoy the last days fullest at the beach.
Yeah.
We always got some wet stuff when we leave one accommodation, so this is like a little drying area.
I don't even unpack, I just leave all the stuff on here.
It's in the cupboard.
First of all, this is basically our front yard, very picturesque. And then here's our hut. This is nice. Yeah, Zoe.
I'm actually a very smart hacker. I mean, you wouldn't know, but
Yeah, no, I mean,
actually like a travel hacker at this point.
yeah, especially the pool noodle is a travel hack that you don't want to miss. Very open everything, but we've got a mosquito net. The best bit is
You can
proximity to the beach.
hear the ocean from here.
Yeah, super nice. So, beach time. Why do we have so much stuff? This is nice. There are some parrots above us in the tree, and we think they are throwing things at us from the stuff coming down from the tree, and it's always exactly where we're sitting or standing. This is a piece of a fruit that they're eating. I think they're attacking us, but we'll see if we have to retaliate at some point. I think we'll just become friends. We're on a nature walk along the beach. It's pretty special because it feels very untouched, everything. It feels basically like everywhere you look, you could be on a deserted island, just walking along. Palm trees everywhere, coconuts on the ground.
We already spotted 2 sloths on this walk. We already saw some hummingbirds directly at our accommodation, some parrots as well.
We've now walked from Punta Uva to the Chiquita beach, and it's super empty.
I mean, it's still, for once, it's still low season. I think high season hasn't quite started yet. And the other thing is that we're not on the public beaches. We're just on the parts of the beach where the hotels are, and there are only a few hotels with some sun lounges. It feels like there's rainforest right next to the beach. I mean, it probably doesn't go on for that long, but it feels like it.
And these sloths are a nice Easter egg.
It actually feels like you're searching for Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Every time you're just walking down the street or the beach, you're just looking up in case there's something there. I got a vegetarian burrito and it looks really good. Not very Costa Rican, but there's a passion fruit sauce that comes with it. Tastes a bit like a passion fruit milkshake, but I like the mix. We already had this a couple of times in Costa Rica with the passion fruit sauce. I feel like it's a thing.
I mean, why not? Tastes
Why
good.
not?
So I've had rice and beans with carribean chicken every day for the past few days, and tonight is no different. And I don't regret a thing. It's just the best.